first opened back in 1975. There's a look at closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. Leading them out is their 6'2 quarterback who was a fourth-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on it. with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to limit turnovers and hope that what sold them last week resolves itself this time around.
First carry now for the Green Bay. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 17 carries, 67 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Cousins. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Throwing is Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 31. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Taken down by Pete Werner.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball.
Jesus.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Hunt. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Again, it's Hunt. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run with Hunt. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. Just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total scary. The throw to the middle, taken in. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Chargers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
On second down, it's Walker. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
The hell? What is he doing that route?
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 36. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Throw out wide to Walker. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense. The defense got pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Open man is Jakobi Meyers. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping to run uppercut. We'll take care of the end of this drive.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Hey, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Open man right side, Myers. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital. Extremely important because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. Right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
First down, here's Cousins. Crossing route, and he's got his man.
Why was he all alone?
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down. They run right side with Hunt. He's got it to the 43 here.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, how you plan to move the ball against his defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done. And that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this #1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He wants the football, put it on the carpet, and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw here. Going deep for Hopkins. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And boy,
I don't know how he caught that.
A great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And
What?
as a former defender,
What?
I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that lose sleep at
He
night.
reached around him.
Film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. They go play action here on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. And this will be a game of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 to the 21. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Tucker's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. There's the versatile back, Kareem Hunt, getting set with the rest of this offense for the next drive. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the ball. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage that you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. He'll get this down to the 38.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Wide second down, right back to Hunt. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 49 yards yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run again with Hunt. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Here's Cousins. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. They run forward with Hunt. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. From the red zone now, Cousins. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Throwing, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
And still yet to find the end zone. So they were able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To throw again on second down. Cousins. Another completion here to Hunt. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Cousins. Quick throw. He's got Hunt on the slant. And getting this just shy of midfield. He's spotted at the 49. Well, we'll move right through the break then. Skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back, Charles and I settled into booth ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Chargers to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right.
No.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Now that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week. Saw how precise he was.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down
Jesus.
Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position. Because anyone...
What is that?
Force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
What was that route?
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Oh my gosh.
Start the third quarter. You get the football open and drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they're going to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's second and goal. Try going up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kareem Hunt, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And the kick makes it through.
Yeah.
The flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
Roughing the kicker.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And some room to run now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw
Oh my gosh.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. He'll look to throw.
Oh, I didn't even see that guy.
Throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down moving. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, they'll run with Hunt.
Come on.
To pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, Cousins.
No, don't swing him around.
Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Oh, fuck.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Losing with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Oh my gosh. What is going on?
105 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I love the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, here's Cousins. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A stoppage here for an injury, and not what you want to see. J.K. Dobbins in a little bit of pain after that last play. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very highly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On the handoff, this is Walker. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Now a second down and 6. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Again, it's Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They're going to be batted away and incomplete. Possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Tucker's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side of his got a man. That's Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
So he shed a nice tackle on that play. 116 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Cousins now to throw on first down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun.
Oh my gosh.
Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A give right side now to Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Meanwhile, Cousins throws complete there to Thomas. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run with Hunt. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked out here in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that one.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got it for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Yes.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Mary used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That was a good run and to get to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. The strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Sticking with Walker on second down. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 18-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And Walker once more. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and choose a little more time on the clock.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down 16-13, 70 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins throw pulled in by Renfro. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Hunter Renfro is the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Cousins to throw. There goes screen here to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, it's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
Certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, and knocked the wind out of their sails. They just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So, for the Chargers, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.